U.S. Navy faces invisible threats every day, from stealth drones to hypersonic missiles. So how do they stay ahead of the game? What kind of cutting-edge weapons make their ships almost untouchable? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the Navy's most advanced and deadly defenses. From lasers that can disable targets in a flash to stealth destroyers that move like ghosts, these ships are armed with technology that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, ready to discover the hidden power behind the world's most formidable fleet. Let's dive in and see what makes these ships truly unstoppable. The unseen battle above the waves. In the vastness of the world's oceans, a new and complex kind of warfare is emerging, one that's mostly hidden from sight. As ships traverse open waters, the threats they face aren't always from other vessels, but from the skies above. Drones, missiles, and stealth aircraft are now some of the biggest dangers, capable of striking quickly and without warning. This shift has forced the U.S. Navy to rethink its strategies, focusing on new and advanced technology to keep their ships safe. Modern naval warfare is no longer about visible firepower alone, but about having the most sophisticated, invisible defenses. In this video, we'll uncover the high-tech weapons that are quietly transforming the way the U.S. Navy operates and protects its fleet. The seas may seem calm, but beneath the surface lies a tension that's building with every passing year. As new threats emerge, countries around the world are racing to develop better, faster, and more precise weapons. The U.S. Navy is no exception. It's not just preparing for the battles of today, but also for the unpredictable conflicts of tomorrow. The stakes are high, and there's no room for error when the safety of an entire fleet depends on split-second decisions. This is why innovation in naval defense is more important than ever before, allowing ships to detect, intercept, and neutralize threats before they can cause harm. One of the biggest challenges is the unpredictability of modern aerial threats. Drones, for instance, can fly low and fast, often undetected by older radar systems. Advanced missiles can travel at hypersonic speeds, making traditional defenses less effective. These new weapons require a new way of thinking, a combination of rapid detection, smart targeting, and precise engagement. The U.S. Navy has invested heavily in upgrading its fleets, adding new layers of defense to ensure that no enemy gets too close. It's a constant battle of adapting to new technologies while outsmarting potential threats. Throughout this video, we'll explore some of the most advanced weapon systems that the U.S. Navy has integrated into its ships. From high-energy lasers that can zap drones out of the sky to sophisticated missile defense systems that can track and destroy targets miles away, the future of naval defense is here. Each of these systems represents the cutting edge of military technology, designed to keep ships, and the sailors on them, safe from harm. Join us as we dive into the fascinating world of naval defense, where unseen battles are fought every day. The evolution of naval defense. From cannons to lasers, naval defense has undergone a dramatic transformation over the centuries. Long gone are the days when battleships exchanged cannon fire across the ocean. Today, it's all about speed, precision, and technological superiority. The evolution started with bigger and more powerful guns, then moved to guided missiles, and now we're seeing a shift toward energy-based weapons like lasers. This journey highlights how the U.S. Navy has always adapted to the changing face of warfare, ensuring its fleets remain protected even as new challenges arise. Each leap in technology has brought new capabilities, making naval defense systems smarter and more effective. The transition from traditional artillery to modern weapons didn't happen overnight. With the development of radar and guided missile systems in the mid-20th century, naval warfare entered a new era. Ships could now target threats from miles away, long before they were visible. But this also meant that enemies developed new tactics, like faster and stealthier missiles. To counter these, the Navy began investing in even more sophisticated systems, combining radar with advanced computer algorithms to track and destroy multiple targets at once. This marked the beginning of a more technological approach to naval defense. Today, The cutting edge of naval defense involves weapons that don't rely on conventional ammunition. Railed guns and lasers are two of the most exciting developments, using electromagnetic and light energy to strike targets. Lasers, in particular, offer a new level of precision, able to disable drones and missiles without the need for explosive force. These energy-based weapons are faster, cheaper, and can be used repeatedly without running out of ammo, giving the Navy a new kind of advantage. It's a shift that could change the way battles are fought on the high seas, making traditional weapons almost obsolete. The U.S. Navy's commitment to innovation is what keeps it ahead of its adversaries. By constantly testing and deploying new technology, the Navy ensures that it can handle any threat, whether it's from a fast-moving drone or a stealthy submarine. This evolution is a testament to the Navy's adaptability and its focus on future-proofing its fleets. As we continue to explore the latest in naval defense technology, you'll see just how far we've come from the days of cannonballs and how the future of warfare might be shaped by invisible beams of light and bursts of electromagnetic energy. The shield of the fleet, unmatched air defense systems. The U.S. Navy's air defense systems are some of the most advanced in the world, forming a protective shield around its fleet. These systems are designed to detect and neutralize threats before they get close enough to do any damage. Whether it's incoming missiles, enemy aircraft, or fast-moving drones, the Navy's air defense can spot them from miles away and take action within seconds. This is not just about firepower. It's about creating a safe zone around every ship, allowing them to carry out their missions without constant fear of attack. The strength of this shield is what makes the U.S. Navy a dominant force at sea. One of the core components of this defense is the radar technology that scans the skies 24/7. Unlike older systems, modern radars can detect smaller and faster-moving objects, even if they're trying to evade detection. This gives ships crucial extra seconds to react, which can be the difference between safety and disaster. Paired with powerful missiles and guns, these radar systems ensure that any incoming threat can be intercepted and destroyed long before it reaches the ship. It's a combination of early detection and rapid response that defines the Navy's approach to air defense. The U.S. Navy has also integrated new technologies to handle the unique challenges posed by modern drones and hypersonic missiles. Traditional anti-aircraft systems were not designed to deal with these fast, agile, and often stealthy threats. That's why the Navy is now using more versatile weapons, such as multi-role missile systems and even laser-based interceptors. These allow for a wider range of responses, from shooting down a drone with a precise laser to launching a missile that can chase down a high-speed target. It's about having the right tool for every situation, no matter how challenging. The air defense systems on U.S. Navy ships are not just about reacting to threats, but also about deterring them. Knowing that a ship is equipped with state-of-the-art defenses can discourage potential attackers from even attempting an assault. It's a silent but powerful form of protection, creating a secure zone around the fleet wherever it goes. This capability ensures that U.S. Navy ships can operate freely, supporting missions across the globe, from humanitarian aid to strategic military operations. As technology continues to advance, the Navy's air defense systems will only get stronger, maintaining their status as the shield of the fleet. The powerhouses, new generation aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers are the true giants of the seas, serving as the backbone of the U.S. Navy's power projection across the globe. These massive ships are like floating cities, capable of launching aircraft, coordinating missions, and supporting entire fleets. The latest generation, like the Gerald R. Ford class, takes this to a new level with state-of-the-art technology. From nuclear reactors that provide unmatched power to advanced catapults that launch aircraft more efficiently. These carriers aren't just powerful, they're designed to be more versatile, reliable, and capable of handling the challenges of modern naval warfare. One of the standout features of these new carriers is their improved speed and agility. Unlike older models, which were slower and less maneuverable, The new generation uses cutting-edge propulsion systems to move faster across the seas. This means they can quickly respond to threats, reposition themselves, or support other ships in the fleet. The use of nuclear reactors also allows these ships to operate for longer periods without refueling, giving them a strategic edge in extended missions. It's a blend of power and precision that makes these carriers formidable assets for any naval operation. But it's not just about getting around quickly. These carriers are equipped with advanced systems that allow them to control the skies. New radar, communication, and weapon systems give them unmatched situational awareness, making it easier to detect and engage threats from far away. The Gerald R. Ford class, for example, boasts electromagnetic catapults that launch aircraft more smoothly, reducing wear and tear and increasing the sortie rate. This means more planes in the air, more missions completed, and a stronger naval presence wherever these carriers are deployed. These floating fortresses are more than just military assets. They are symbols of strength and resilience. Wherever they go, they carry a message of deterrence, showing the world that the U.S. Navy is ready and capable of defending its interests. With the latest upgrades, these new generation aircraft carriers can support everything from humanitarian missions to full-scale combat operations, making them some of the most versatile ships in the Navy. As threats evolve, so do these carriers, ensuring they remain a dominant force on the world's oceans for years to come. The Silent Guardians, advanced stealth destroyers and submarines. While aircraft carriers may grab the spotlight, it's the stealth destroyers and submarines that often do the silent, behind-the-scenes work. These vessels are designed to operate undetected, sneaking through the waters to gather intelligence, launch surprise attacks, or protect the fleet from hidden dangers. Stealth destroyers, like the Naval class, use angular designs and special materials to minimize their radar signature, making them almost invisible to enemy sensors. This allows them to get close to enemy ships and shorelines without being detected, offering a strategic advantage in any naval conflict. Submarines, on the other hand, are the true masters of stealth. The U.S. Navy's Virginia-class submarines are equipped with advanced sonar, quiet propulsion systems, and long-range missiles, allowing them to strike from below the surface without revealing their location. These subs can slip past enemy defenses, gather vital intelligence, and even launch attacks on land targets if needed. The combination of stealth and firepower makes them an essential part of modern naval strategy, capable of operating alone or in support of a larger fleet. These stealth capabilities are not just about offense, but also defense. By keeping a low profile, destroyers and submarines can protect aircraft carriers and other high-value ships from surprise attacks. For example, they can detect incoming threats, like torpedoes or enemy submarines, and take action before the rest of the fleet is even aware of the danger. This silent, protective layer ensures that the Navy's most important assets remain safe, no matter how hostile the waters may be. It's a game of cat and mouse, where the goal is to see without being seen. Stealth technology continues to evolve, with new materials, propulsion systems, and designs that make these ships even harder to detect. The U.S. Navy invests heavily in research to stay ahead, knowing that the element of surprise can often be the difference between victory and defeat. As threats grow more sophisticated, the Navy's silent guardians are ready, blending into the ocean until they're needed most. It's this combination of stealth, intelligence, and power that keeps them at the forefront of modern naval warfare. The cutting edge, high-energy lasers and electromagnetic railguns. Imagine a weapon that doesn't need bullets or missiles, but can disable targets using only light or electromagnetic energy. That's the promise of high-energy lasers and railguns, two of the most futuristic and exciting developments in modern naval warfare. These weapons represent a shift from traditional explosives to cleaner, faster, and more precise technology. High-energy lasers can target drones, missiles, and even small boats, zapping them out of the sky with pinpoint accuracy. They're quick, silent, and most importantly, reusable, making them an efficient option for defense. Rail guns, on the other hand, use electromagnetic force to launch projectiles at incredible speeds, far faster than conventional guns. The projectiles don't need explosives. They rely on pure kinetic energy to destroy targets. This means they're safer to store and transport, and they can hit targets farther away with much greater accuracy. These advancements could change the future of naval warfare, providing ships with the ability to strike faster, further, and more efficiently than ever before. While still in the experimental phase, rail guns have shown promising results, hinting at a future where traditional weapons might become a thing of the past. The U.S. Navy is already testing these technologies on some of its ships, integrating them into existing defense systems. For example, lasers are being used alongside traditional missile systems, providing a multi-layered defense against a variety of threats. If a missile or drone gets too close, the laser can engage it before it poses a serious risk. It's a seamless blend of old and new, ensuring that every possible scenario is covered. As these systems continue to be tested and refined, the Navy is working on making them more powerful, reliable, and adaptable to different combat situations. What makes these weapons truly revolutionary is their cost-effectiveness. Traditional missiles can be expensive, but a laser pulse costs only a few dollars, making it a cheaper way to deal with smaller threats. Similarly, railguns eliminate the need for explosive ammunition, reducing both costs and risks. This means that the Navy can save money while still maintaining a strong and effective defense. It's clear that high-energy lasers and railguns are not just experimental projects. They're the future of naval defense, setting a new standard for how battles are fought on the open sea. Unmanned arsenal. The rise of naval drones. The future of naval warfare isn't just about massive ships and powerful weapons. It's also about smaller, smarter, and more agile machines. Unmanned drones, both in the air and underwater, are becoming key players in the U.S. Navy's strategy. These drones can carry out missions that would be too risky or tedious for manned crews, such as surveillance, reconnaissance, and even combat. From detecting submarines lurking below to spotting threats from miles away, drones offer a new layer of flexibility and efficiency in naval operations. One of the biggest advantages of drones is their ability to stay operational for long periods without needing rest or refueling. They can patrol areas for hours, days, or even weeks, gathering valuable intelligence without putting sailors in harm's way. This makes them ideal for missions where constant vigilance is needed, such as monitoring shipping lanes or scouting enemy positions. Drones can also be equipped with various payloads, including sensors, cameras, and weapons, allowing them to adapt to different tasks on the fly. The U.S. Navy is investing in a variety of unmanned systems, from aerial drones that can launch from ships to underwater vehicles that can stealthily patrol the ocean depths. These systems are designed to work alongside traditional naval forces, extending their reach and capabilities. For example, drones can act as scouts, providing early warning of incoming threats, or they can be used to jam enemy communications, creating confusion during a conflict. The possibilities are endless, and as technology improves, drones will only become more capable and reliable. The rise of naval drones marks a shift in how the Navy approaches modern warfare. Instead of relying solely on human crews, the focus is now on integrating autonomous systems that can handle the wide range of tasks. This doesn't just make operations more efficient. It also allows the Navy to respond more quickly to emerging threats. As the technology continues to develop, we can expect to see even more innovative uses for drones, making them an essential part of the modern naval arsenal. Preparing for hypersonic threats. Defense against speed. Speed has always been a critical factor in warfare, but the rise of hypersonic missiles has taken this to a new level. These missiles can travel at speeds greater than Mach 5, making them incredibly difficult to detect and intercept. For the U.S. Navy, this poses a serious challenge, as traditional missile defense systems may not be fast enough to react. To counter this, the Navy is developing new technologies designed specifically to defend against hypersonic threats, ensuring that its ships remain safe even against the fastest and most advanced weapons. One of the main difficulties with hypersonic missiles is their ability to maneuver at high speeds, making it hard to predict their path. This means that traditional radar and tracking systems may not be effective. In response, the Navy is investing in new radar technology that can detect and track these missiles more accurately, even as they change direction. Combined with faster interception systems, this technology aims to give ships the ability to react quickly and neutralize threats before they get too close. Defense against hypersonic missiles is not just about speed, it's also about precision. The Navy is exploring new types of interceptors that can match the speed of incoming missiles and hit them with pinpoint accuracy. This includes advanced kinetic interceptors and even the use of high-energy lasers, which can quickly engage and destroy targets without the need for traditional explosives. The goal is to create a multi-layered defense that can handle threats from different angles, ensuring that no single missile can breach a ship's defenses. From stealth ships to laser weapons, the U.S. Navy's tech is just the start of what's possible. If you're fascinated by the latest in military advancements, make sure to check out our other videos. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.